Hi sports and welcome back to EPIC44 with Intel. I like that, liveliest crowd so far, I love it. So we are here for your Intel Community Championship Final. Yeah, see, we've got some anger, we've got some aggression here because they've been fighting all weekend to try and get a spot here. And they've done it in many different ways. So we're going to go through each of our competitors because you can either be here by winning the games themselves or getting the points. You know, getting close but maybe not being good enough like Gunman's here. There you go, see, you've got fans in the crowd. So obviously we've got Gunmans getting through with the points, but we also have Dave Marr, Gaming Reigns, and Dav Rao. Can we get a round of applause for them? Nice. But a few of these have actually won their games, or came second and the others forfeited, but we ignore that. So with Tekken we have the 129. For MHG we have Neko Mimi. And for Marvel Rivals we have Chewbacca and DigiB. Now, Chewbacca is the current reigning. So who thinks they're going to keep their title? No? Ooh. Is there any predictions for who do you think is actually going to win? Gunmans? It's fine, but we do have a little treat for you today, guys. We're not doing something we normally do. Yeah. We are playing a brand new game that has never been seen before. I know. So we are going to be playing Vector Strike. Now, you might be thinking, what's Vector Strike? Is that what you're thinking? Yeah. So Vector Strike is a fast-paced, like kind of, movement, strategic, all the fun stuff, digital sport. I know, yeah, no, we need a louder woo than that, come on. Whoa. Yeah, so the way it'll be working, you can wall jump normally, run, throw, do everything you can to get the ball in the goal. Simple, right? But it's a bit more aggressive than that. There's abilities, there's so many cool characters, and I'm sure you'll be getting into that. You'll see all the cool stuff in this little test we're having on the stage. But the way it's working, we're having a 4v4, a 2v2, and then a 1v1, and then we'll have our winner of the Intel Community Championship. Gunmans is disappointed in me. Do you have any words, Gunmans?
Why am I up here? I'm scared.
You should be scared. You should be scared. But yeah, that is all from me. We're going to go to our casters, and they're going to bring you through this game and give you an incredible show.
Diolch Gwenel, siwmai, rwy'n put down?
Morning, Dal. Sut wyt ti?
Diolch, mae'n brand, we'll skip that.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Everyone in the crowd was like, at least we can help.
Oh my god, Hayden, you actually did that.
I can't believe you did it to me. After the performance today, it's probably best we don't talk.
Oh god, no, let's not talk about the state of Trophy. Moving on, yes, welcome. This is Vector Strike, which is going to be really exciting because it's going to be a really interesting way to see, especially people picking up on a brand new game. We're still playing it early beta here at EPIC.LAN, and it's been really exciting. I picked it up literally half an hour ago just to see what it was like, and I had a lot of fun. As someone who really enjoys the kind of like movement-based gameplay, it's very chaotic, but it's very fun. I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays out.
Well, they've got 5 strikers to pick from as well also, so that's kind of handy to have. We have a 4v4 obviously on stage at the moment, so we'll see potentially 4 of the same on each side. They've all got their own unique abilities. We'll go through them bit by bit as we see them being played out. But yeah, I mean, it looks like a really interesting game. We watched a lot of the VT at the back, the adverts, the ad reels that we've had backstage to watch over it, and kind of seen how it plays while we've been waiting for the setup. It's a good mix between a few different types of genres of games, which I kind of like. It takes a bit from here and a bit from there, and puts them into one, feeds them out into the game that we're about to watch, and yeah, it should be a very eventful afternoon.
Absolutely, and I think it's really important to kind of remember when we're thinking about games like this, that because they've not had a chance to play yet, it's going to be really interesting to see how it works out. We're all new to this, but what I can promise is it's going to be really, really exciting. So, we're going to get underway very shortly, and I tell you what, this is going to be one hell of a community Intel Community Championship final. So thank you for sticking with us, and we're ready to get started very shortly, aren't we?
I think we might already be started, to be honest, with the way that things are looking on the screen. Yeah, okay, I think we are actually
Absolutely.
live.
Yeah, wonderful. So we
It's good to
start
know at
off
least anyway.
in our first 4v4 game, where we've got, well, 2 teams of 4 playing
Yes.
against each other, the top 2 from each. Oh, we've got a first goal in from Dave Marr. Dave Marr scores. So it's really important to think about how the mechanics in this game work. So movement is, you can obviously run around on the pitch, you've got a dash ability, some have like movement abilities that make you move faster, but you can also, importantly, wall walk, which is really cool. I tried it earlier, and I was thrilled. So it's a first point in for the blue team. I'm saying blue, I'm colourblind, so I should probably...
Purple, but it's
Thank
fine.
you, Rita.
It's okay, it's right, I'm helping. We saw one of the abilities there, actually. That's going to be the tidal wave. So tidal wave from Marcus Bay.
Oh, we've got another goal in for the Tube Tracker.
We'll talk about abilities after. We'll let them carry on playing as it is. But the tidal wave, at least anyway, is meant to block and push the ball forward, well, away from you, essentially. So we'll probably see that happening quite a lot at the start of rounds or start of the game. Just to try and get the ball as far away from their own half as much as possible.
Yeah, and it's worth saying that when you're seeing the ball going transparent with that little kind of grid texture on it, that's them picking the ball up. When
It's
they pick
in
the ball,
hand.
It's in hand. When they pick the ball up, they can throw it, or it can be taken out of the other player's hand, so you can actually boot it out of their hand, especially using the dash function. That was quite fun earlier. So
when you were trying it earlier on, you have like a shotgun blast ability.
yes, you have a little ability. There's 2 types of shots. So there's breaker shots and there's the more long distance shots.
Yeah.
Those the more long distance ones are ones that send the ball from quite a far distance, and then you've got the shorter range ones which give you that ability to chuck it out of their hands, or you can again use that dash ability.
So all the ricochets that you guys have seen at the moment, the long shots, and then the short range ones we'll see when we get a little bit more up close and personal. We're right on the goal line at the moment. And it looks like purple goal line. They're trying to squander it away towards yellow. That's a hell of a long shot, but just caught the deflection.
The long shot, but they can make it. That's the really crucial bit.
100%.
They don't have to be on the right side of the map. Tube Bracket in there with a save. Trying to push it back towards purple. But it's still looking pretty close for yellow. As I say that, we cross over. Now going towards the blue line. Bacon is in, trying to get that save. Picks the ball up, manages to get it over the halfway line almost. And we're back in territory of the yellows. Playing quite defensively from the yellows, but again, this is going to be one of those things. We're finding out how this is going to go as we play. 30 seconds on the match clock. It's 1-1. And we've got another save in from Tube Bracker. It is awfully close in that yellow goal. And some long distance plays in here, but also a lot of movement. It's really exciting. Nakamiri's got that brilliant sort of whirlwind effect that's picked up, and now we're back over. Oh, we're back over into the yellow side where Game Reigns just misses the save. Dave Marr scores 2-1 with 6 seconds to go. Gunman's of course credited with the assist. We can't.
Gunman's has been on the stage more as a non-member of staff than he has as a member of staff this weekend, to be honest with you.
And I'm so happy for that.
I am as well, in fairness. We all like Gunman's. I'm starting to see a few different players that are out there, or different strikers at least anyway. We've got Alex Kwan out there. So seeing these tornadoes that are going off, essentially it's use the power of wind to summon and control a mighty tornado, which will kind of pick up the ball, spin it away, give you that little bit more of a competitive edge. We've also got an auto out there as well, the wall that gets put up, the blocks.
And it's a purple team win for a best of 3. 1 point down, we're 1 match down. And strong start. Give yourselves a round of applause, guys. Round of applause, please. Purple team take the first match here at the Catherine Leisure Bridge.
So are we losing a player now, or is it best of 3 done and then we lose a player?
We are heading straight back in for another game where we're going for the best of 3 for 4v4, a best of 3 for 2v2, and a best of 3 for 1v1. Back straight in with the game now. It's looking pretty heavy for the yellow team, who are managing to get a lot of possession and getting it into the blue side. Playing back here on goal. We're not going to see much. You can see the ball's flying high, and we've got Nakamiri climbing the walls and just able to fire on those shots from far with the long shots. I mean, it's pretty powerful stuff, and especially if you've got some good physics. You can see there on the left-hand side, it just said Dave Marr intercepted the ball. That means that someone had the ball in their hand, and he either just rushed it or he blasted it out of their hands. So, as you can see, Really fast to move, and Gunman goes for a goal into the yellow team box. Quite embarrassing. Quite a few of the yellow team around that goal, and well, it's a first point in, and you can see how fast this is running. I mean, the fact we can play a best of 3 in what 10 minutes?
10 minutes. That's
means that this is actually a lot of fun and a lot of fast fun at that. Back in with 2 minutes 14, 1-0.
It's going to be very interesting to see this this game grow into a competitive sport as well, because I mean it's got all the angling for it at least anyway. It's very fast paced and takes a bit of skill to play it as well. Also, I mean, you know, if gunmans can play it, anyone can play it. In fact, so
Okay, well,
I say that as the advanced sports of goal.
I mean, was it really a goal if there was nobody stood at the goal line?
Not really.
Wow. Either way. An excellent little goal there by Dave Moore, using that long distance throw really well with that bounce, and Davral just not there, unfortunately, to pick it up when it lands. And we're back now 2-0 to the purple team, where we're looking now at, we'll back it into the yellow side. Purple not really pushing too far forwards here, but still managing to get good distance. The ball's been picked up in the tornado. We're up high. Following it down back now, still in the yellow half, and we're going for a shot on goal, just missed. Can they make it back in? No, they can't.
This is the geometry coming to play, as you mentioned earlier on as well. Dave Marsborough a few moments ago bounced it off and then ricocheted a long shot into it to give it that little bit of an extra boost to go into goal. But you can also see it works the other way around, the defence. You know, the defenders using that same geometry skills, so to speak, to be able to nudge the ball in the right direction, get it away from their goal line. But it's not quite working out at the moment.
Yeah, it was a decent shot on goal there from Bacon. Unfortunately, didn't quite make it. That ability to place an ice wall, that's massive.
Yeah, so that is the Otto Asher, the energy wall that gets popped up.
The energy wall. Lots of energy in this match, where we're going 2-0 at the minute, but a chance for yellow to score here as Schumacher lands it. Brings it back 2-1, 49 seconds to go.
So the corners, that's where you reload your projectiles, I'm assuming, is it? Or
Yeah,
reload
so
your
when you fire your projectiles out of your hand, you'll eventually run out, and then in the corners you can pick up more ammunition essentially for those projectiles.
Okay.
You'll see in the bottom right hand corner you've got 3 loaded and out of 12.
I get you, yes, okay, that makes sense.
And now we're back in. Back into yellow's side, looking for another point for the blue team at the minute, but not looking too interesting.
Purple are still well and truly all over this ball, although it's in their half, they still have...
They have excellent control over it, yeah.
They're also not crowding around it either, they're allowing a bit of breathing room for each other to kind of make moves that may help a little bit further down the line as they get closer and closer towards yellow goal. That's a swing and a miss. The wall came through just in time to help out with the defence there from yellow.
Yeah, and we're firmly back into yellow's goal line here now. And we're kicking it back over. Dave Marr goes for a shot on goal. The 1-2-9 picks it up. Gaming Reigns firing it back. Was that an own goal?
That was an own goal, it had to be.
Oh
Bacon.
dear. That's, oh no. Oh dear.
Bacon's been given it, but I don't think it's a bacon goal, if I'm honest with you. 129, was that you? No, sorry, apologies, Bacon.
I
did
retract my
deserve.
previous statement. Bacon chipping it in there at the last minute. 1 second to go. Important to say that if the ball's in the air, the game does not stop until the ball lands back on the ground. 3-1 to purple, and I don't think we've got much left on this.
Same, to be completely honest with you, especially the ball hitting down. And then purple, do you win their second round of the best of 3? Congratulations, then. Round of applause.
Congratulations, purple team. You smashed that.
Yeah.
3-1 and a 2-0. I mean, you know what 2-0s remind me of, right? Staff versus community yesterday.
Yes.
I wonder why that would remind me of 2-0.
It's a really peculiar thing that you fetch up. I mean, it's almost like it was like a smash and grab.
Yeah, and I hear it involved a really handsome 6'8" Welsh guy that sat on the edge of the stage trying to play group for the whole weekend.
I mean, the group was there. It was perfect. It was wonderful in every way. I even saw Jeff for a few moments, and I was the happiest person you've ever seen.
Absolutely. Staff versus community, by the way, if you didn't see it yesterday, 2-0 to the staff team in a rare W in Marvel Rivals. and that was a lot of fun.
It was.
Continuing on with more gameplay now very shortly, we'll be getting into our 2 versus 2. As a reminder, the Intel Community Championship, there can only be one winner. That one winner is going to take away the right to wear that belt, that beautiful belt that we see so often around the arena. And I tell you what, it's going to be an interesting one this time.
It is.
Wow. It's been exciting so far, and we're going to get into more gameplay very shortly here in Catering. It's also worth reminding you all of what's coming up later tonight on EPIC.LAN's Twitch here if you're watching online, or on the stage here at 7:30, our O2 Grand Finals, competitive O2 circle clicking extraordinaires fighting against each other for the W. And really, we've got a date later on.
I do indeed. I'm going to be watching StarCraft with you guys, so I'll be hosting the StarCraft Grand Finals. That is at 9 PM this evening. And honestly, one of my favourite parts of the weekend for the Saturday crew, get to sit backstage and listen to the producer for StarCraft 2, The Observer, kind of walking through bit by bit as things are happening, how it happens, the reason why this player's made this decision or this decision. It's a fascinating game, in fairness. I have no ability to play it in any way, shape or form. I've tried multiple times. I've not good at it at all.
Yeah, I've tried. I don't understand StarCraft.
To quote a friend of mine,
it's blinking impressive.
To quote a friend of mine, he said stick to clicking heads, and that was the terminology he used. And I was like, yeah, fair enough, FPS games is more my thing.
You stick to clicking heads, but then also, do you click heads?
But not in Counter-Strike.
Here we go then, as we see the end of the road for our yellow team players. They are out of the running for the Intel Community Championship at EPIC44 with Intel.
Wait, is that Chewy out then?
Yes, it will be. The reigning community champ is out. He's out and gone, and that means that it's about to get very interesting
It is
here.
indeed. Imagine, okay, Gunman's is still in this thing because he was on Team Purple. Imagine Gunman's first LAN where he's not staff, comes in for the community guard and wins it.
That would be famously legendary.
It would be, in fairness. It would be very, very, very famous.
Goodman, you can see me from here. Have you got this? You got this? Yeah, you've got this. You're alright.
Gunman's behind the monitor for those that can't see. He's just going, please stop fighting me. Please no more.
Well, look, it is all to play for. The
It
Intel
is.
Community Championship. You also, I'm pretty sure, get a Discord. I'm not sure if it does anything, give your name a nice tag.
Nice colour, I think. Yeah,
But
just the colour and the tag.
the fame lasts for you. You get 5 whole months of glory and fame and just incredible awesomeness that gets to last you right through until EPIC45, where we've had a really exciting announcement about EPIC45.
We have indeed.
What about
What
pineapples? Pineapples. Or should we... What do we call them? Pineapples.
I think so.
Yeah, pineapples. The Dark Room is back for EPIC45.
Yes.
If you've not watched the Dark Room before, the Dark Room is a text-based adventure game that we've had here before at EPIC.LAN, hosted by the legendary John Robertson. And it's crazy, it's cool, it's fun, it's slightly terrifying, it's chaotic, and you will not want to miss it. A really exciting thing as well is that access to watch the Dark Room is included with BYOC and spec ticket holders. So, if you're looking forward to that, keep your eyes out on epiclan.co.uk to check out when tickets go on sale for EPIC45. Our summer event where we'll be seeing plenty of eSport, the Intel Community Championship will return, and, well, it's all very exciting.
Can I let you into a deep, dark secret?
Yes.
I've never actually done a Dark Room before.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I was supposed to do it last year, last Summerland. And unfortunately, I had some other work that I couldn't come to Summerland to enjoy. But I'm making every effort possible to come to this next one so I can actually do it.
Oh, that's very kind. That's very kind of you to put yourself forward to play the Dark Room later this year. Because as someone who has played it before, it's pretty scary being on that stage. But also, John is hilarious. It's a brilliant
I've watched
show.
so much of him on like TikTok
And
just
Twitch
that,
as well.
Twitch. Oh my god. So a friend of mine recommended a Twitch, watched it for a little bit,
Yes.
and I'm hooked now. He is the funniest person. But speaking of funny things, we're back into the game.
We're at stage 2v2 now.
2v2 indeed.
Yellow versus purple, Dave Marr and Nekomimi on the purple team. Bacon versus Bacon and Gunman on the yellow team, and it's an early concession as Nekomimi runs the first goal.
Gunman's only just woke up. Just saw him snoozing at the desk there for a moment. He should be back into the swing of things now. Who are we rooting for, guys, in the crowd? Who do we want to win? Do you want Gunman's to get the belt? Gunman's to get the belt, okay.
What do we think about purple team? Cold response, but it's not the crowd that decides, unfortunately. We've got Nekomimi playing out here with Bacon and Gunman's. Holding back a little bit, trying to defend their goals a little bit more, somewhat understandable with an early concession point back goal. And now heading back with those long shots, trying to get another goal in for the purple team. It's looking closer, the aim maybe not quite there at the minute, but we'll get there eventually. A shot on goal, and it's a goal in the yellow team box by Nekomimi.
I don't think it's meant.
I'm just going to watch.
Just watch who's last on ball. Okay, no, Nekomimi does get a touch on it, but guess who else gets a touch on it? Gunman's.
I don't.
You realise you're not supposed to put it in your own net, yeah?
This isn't golf.
This isn't golf, no.
The scores work the other way around.
You're on Team Yellow, Gunman's.
Gunman's back here, managing to respectfully deflect that ball back towards the centre line, where it's going to get picked up by not many at the minute. There's an explosion rocks the arena. Back now into the purple team's half, throwing it back over and looking for those long shots. Gunman lands it back towards the purple team. Still no dice. Close one. Gunman picks the ball up, just missing the goal, and it is now back over. It goes back and forth so fast, it's hard to keep up. A little explosion there, just for some intrigue. And Bacon picks up the ball, goes for a shot on goal, and lands it for the yellow.
2-1 now. So that explosion, by the way, is the fireball from Liza Wild. She throws a powerful fireball to displace other players or wall itself, and it can also be used to destroy a wall, and you can use it to shoot the ball while it's rolling in the net.
Brilliant. We are 1 minute 29, so half time just gone. And back into it. Gunman's trying to get to that ball. Bacon picks it up, sends it flying the other side into the purple team's half. It's back over towards yellow, and a close shot on goal, not quite. For the purple team, Gunman's coming in clutch, as he does. We're looking at another shot on goal for the purple team. As they land it in, Gunman's just misses the pickup, but it's 3-1 with a minute to go.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to come back from it, but they've got a minute at least anyway. You know, as long as the kick-off goes in their favour, they might come back into this.
Yeah, it's very possible, especially with that 0 second rule where when the clock hits down to 0, obviously the ball, as long as it doesn't touch the ground, you're fine. So, still to play for. As we see the first hit go for the purple team back towards yellow. Gunman goes for the dash, just misses the ball, picks it up, and is on a runner. Over he goes to the halfway line. A long shot there, not doing very much. Projectile reload, all he needed. And we're back over at the purple team's goal. The yellows had a shot. Unfortunately, it's gone flying back. Bacon going for the save there. And just about getting it back from that goal. So, it's not looking great.
No, not really.
But, you know, as things go, this is a best of 3. We've got time.
Exactly. 20 seconds left of the clock. 3-1 still the score at the moment. And I think it's going to be all purple for this first round. He's saying got best of 3.
Yeah, Gunman's going after the ball there, but I fear it may not be enough.
Too little, too late, I believe. Yeah. I mean, 5 seconds left of the clock again. 0 time is important to take into consideration. Bacon tries with a shot, unfortunately gets deflected out, and that is the first round in favour of Team Purple.
That is Nekomimi and Dave Marr. Ahead 1 match to 0. I mean, tell you what, That was a pretty good game.
It was.
It was good to see a little bit of a fight back. Maybe not quite as much as they'd liked. Maybe we're not quite going to have a Wales-esque performance. But we're back straight in with our second match. 3 more minutes of chaos as that wave catches the ball. Going from both directions, just misses that ball there. Going back towards the yellow goal now with purple heading in, playing a little bit more aggressively. That goal is dangerously open. However, Bacon deflecting it out. Nakamiri sends it back over to purple team side for a kick back. Nicely played. And we're back in the yellow team's goal. Going back over the halfway line now towards where I believe Dave Martin will try to pick this up. If not Nakamiri. Wow, Gunners and Bacon, they've got their work cut out for them, haven't they?
Yeah, we do. There's that fireball, by the way, doing the work that it needs to do. It disrupts the wall, as I mentioned earlier on, but also the same for the players that are around it. And the orb itself can be shot by your long shot. So, should you wish to pop it before it lands, you can do that also. You just got to have the accuracy at the moment. There's a lot of long shots flying all over the place, but not an awful lot connected.
No, it'll be interesting to see if we stay at 0-0 for another minute and 3 quarters. I think it's a show that the playing field is pretty level, and that's pretty exciting because it means we've got some great gaming ahead of us. Let's Vector Strike here, just a quick reminder. We'll talk more about that very shortly, but I'll tell you what, it's been very fun to watch.
It has been, it really has actually.
We've still got like 3 more games of this at least. Dave Marr launching in a goal, an inaugural goal for the purple team. A good start, maybe a little bit less pushy than we saw last time, but a win's a win.
A win is a win, and I mean this could be the resurgence of Dave Marr's, championship belt holder kind of attitude.
Absolutely. I mean, there's a chance to set history
year.
here. You know, there's a real chance to set the sights for the future of the Intel Community Championship. Could the person that picks up the title here be the reigning champion? It could be 10 years. You never know.
No, exactly.
But I mean, it's all down to this next minute and 6 seconds to see if Gunners and Bacon can claw back another goal. As we get a close shot on the yellow goal, but nothing connecting. Very fairly defensively, nice catch there, deciding where to throw it.
Just throw it to Gunners, sorry, Gunners thrown to Bacon, but you're kind of quite ready for it just yet. Good save there by Bacon.
That was very well played. That yellow goal still looking awfully open, pushed away. Back over to the purple side where Dave Marr picks it up. Sends it flying with a hope for a chance on goal. Got 21 seconds to go.
Bacon played a very dangerous game now. Again, using the long shot in their own half, right on ball, right on
Just on the line there, Bacon picks up the save, but they're going to need to play more, they need to push if they're going to get this equaliser. At the minute though, I'm not sure how we feel with the ball firmly on the halfway line. It's a W for the purple team, which means Dave Marr and Neko Mimi are your Intel Community Championship finalists here at Kettering. I mean, Gunmans, Bacon, commiserations. Gunmans, you had an excellent run for a first time competing after you deserted us. After you took some time to come play at EPIC.LAN. It's been so lovely seeing you again. So thanks so much, Jonathan Bacon, for playing as part of the Intel Community Championship. It is down now to a 1v1 best of 3 final. And this is going to be exciting, isn't it?
It is indeed. I wonder now, because obviously this is the first time that we're going to see them play in a 1v1 against each other. We should, in theory, expect it to be less fast-paced. That's not really good English, but it should be slower paced. My brain just went then. But yeah, we should expect it to be slower paced because it's only 1v1, but at the same time, knowing the way that these two have been playing for the last 2 games, they didn't stop the entirety of them anyway. So
yeah, it really
you know.
depends how well if that kind of pushing really fast gameplay is going to go forward. But it's really important to mention, obviously, you can play this in different team sizes, which is a 4-4-2, 2-9, 2-1. The map size is still the same.
Yes, it is.
And so
doesn't change.
the gameplay style will be different, and it'll be interesting to see how they play that. Given especially less strikers means that you end up with, well, less abilities, there's less creativity maybe.
Yeah,
but
'cause I mean,
more in the sense that,
you can't tag team off each other.
yeah, more creativity though, in the sense that they've come up with a new idea.
They do indeed.
This is going to be good, and I'm looking forward to it very much. Just a quick reminder, we're playing Vector Strike for the Intel Community Championship final. Vector Strike is a brand new game that we've been given very early access to test the beta demo here at EPIC.LAN. It is, you can check it out on the Steam store page, where I believe they're going to be opening a demo shortly for Steam's next sort of sale event.
Yes.
Which is very exciting because I think I might genuinely try and play this when I'm there, because you know what? Maybe this is my calling. I've tried CS, that didn't go too well. I tried Valorant. I was like fine, but like let's forget about that. Well, I did alright. Maybe this is my new calling.
I might give it a go. I mean, you know, there's a couple of games I played that are fairly similar at least anyway. So it's just convincing my friends to jump in and play it with me, to be honest with you. That's going to be the hardest part of it, because at the moment a lot of my friends are playing like Fast and Furious and Marvel Rivals and Overwatch. And for whatever reason, what's the Satisfactory?
Oh, don't
Yeah.
talk about that.
Yeah.
Too many hours on that game. But also, really important to mention here, as we jump into this game is really accessible, whether you're a competitive or a casual player.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun. It's very tactical, but it's very fun. It's very open. And it's just the right amount of chaos. So, highly recommend if you want to go check it out. Their Steam store page is open. It's Vector Strike on Steam. Right, we're into your grand final for the Intel Community Championships, and we are starting off Dave Mar versus Nakamimi with 2.5 minutes now, 30 seconds gone. 0-0.
So we've seen a tidal wave come through already, so we know that there is a Marcus and Baylor that's being played, I believe, by Dave Mar. I've not seen any abilities come up just yet from so we'll check that in a moment. But Dave Mar
very
gets the
close
first
goal
goal.
there.
Yeah, it is indeed.
First in for Dave Mar, 1 point closer towards being Intel Community Champion.
You'll notice as well, while Nico had the ball in hand, Dave Mar hitting the long shot, it does actually do, it disrupts the player a little bit when they're getting hit with long shots while holding the ball. It's very well designed to stop you from just standing there with ball in hand. Doing
Just sort of standing like a gargoyle. Like, nope, you're not moving. Nakamimi going back on the offensive here, is going for a shot on goal, and it's an equaliser.
An unbelievable long distance ball there. Watch a good old replay of that. Knocks the ball down, so again it's that geometry aspect of the game that's
and it's that long shot.
Play. Yeah, and the long shot is the thing that kills it off.
He's off. He's massively for Nakamimi.
1-1.
2
minutes left.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's going to be a close one, I have a feeling. And Dave Mar sending it flying towards the yellow goal with Nakamimi just managed to pick it up. A long shot there that Lad doesn't do too much as Nakamimi picks it up, sends it over to Dave Mar's goal. Dave Mar picks it up. A little bit of back and forthing maybe, but this is all very much to be expected. Nakamimi sending another long shot, hoping to go for that magical chance of goal again. Oh my god, they do it! It's a 2-1 with a legendary long shot from Nakamimi.
Very, very well done. Well played again. I mean, like, favouring the long shots, but I guess that kind of that comes into play when you're just in a 1-1 in this scenario. You know, you're going to go for those long shots to protect your goal line. Dave Mar's not doing a lot of protecting the his goal line. He's stepping a little bit too far, and that kind of bites you in the backside. You know, in that sense. Also picked up now that Neko is
Shot goal here for Dave Mar, but he doesn't quite beat it. Oh, he does!
Oh, he does! Wait, what? What happened there? I must have bounced off the court, off the post to go in.
Well, that's physics for you.
It
but,
is.
I mean, I'm interested to see how this replay goes now. Yeah, bounces off the corner. Nakamimi did that. I think Nakamimi might have accidentally just kicked that into their own goal. Oh dear. 2-all though, minute and a half, still plenty to play here in Kettering, and back straight into it with another shot on Dave Marr's goal for Nakamimi. Those long range shots not quite paying off this time, but still plenty to play for in the Intel Community Championship. Dave Marr goes, picks up a reload. Nakamimi's going to need to shortly, running out of those crucial long shots. Going for another one across the map, doesn't quite land it. Dave Marr still playing quite far back. Nakamimi pushing forward a fair bit, having to run back, catch that ball, and get over to get that reload sorted as well for the projectiles. More long shots in the bag, more chances for Nakamimi here, going for a long shot, score on goal. Doesn't quite make it straight into the corner where Dave Marr will comfortably have a chance to pick it up and send it flying back towards the other goal. It goes in for Dave Marr, bringing the score to 3-2 at 27 seconds to go. 27 seconds decides Intel, the first, was it the first or the second?
First map. First round.
First map of the Intel Community Championship. It's all gone very fast. This is exciting, very exciting.
I was going to say, you got a little bit too excited there. Jumping
yeah,
way forward to the end.
Huh?
Oh dear. 3-2 is the score, as you mentioned, though 20 seconds left on the clock. We're still continuing forward. Looks like we're going to attempt another goal there from Nico, but not quite able to get a good angle onto that. I think they may have wanted to. The ball is still alive at the moment. 5 seconds left on the clock, and it's going to go again at this point. Yes. There's the dead ball. So 3-2 for the first round of the best of 3.
Dave Marr takes the first round. I mean, well played. I think it was a close one. We've got a good team up here. This is not going to be a walk in the park for anyone, is it?
No, definitely not. I think this is one of those sort of games where if you've got a good skill set, you can really make it apply regardless of how big the team that you're in or how small the team is. We're going to jump straight back into the action again now for the second round of this best of 3. Dave Marr one up at this moment. So this again could be the deciding round for your Intel Community Belt champion. Or it could be a reprieve.
Yeah, it's a slow start. Dave Marr picked up the save, sends it flying back towards yellow. Nakamimi not able to catch that save just yet, but a long shot saves it, sends it flying back towards Dave Marr.
Oh, here we go. Dave Marr
Interesting start, lots of long shots.
Lots of juggling.
A little bit of a push forward for Dave Marr, which is unusual, but nice to see. Good change. That wall saving that tidal wave straight back across towards Nakamimi's goal. They save it though, and it is back in Nakamimi's court. Another attempt on goal. A long shot towards the goal and just missed, unfortunately, for Nakamimi. However, Dave Marr goes chasing after. Bearing in mind though, that's an interesting mechanic, is that obviously with the projectiles running out and having to reload, you've got to be quite careful with how you time your projectiles. You really cannot just time those long.
Timing is literally everything in this game. It's how you build up your play to get into goal, it's how many long shots you use, it's how frequently you use them. Yeah. It's also the direction in which you're pushing the ball while using it at the same time. I think in a 1v1 scenario though, going for tidal wave and Marcus in this sense is definitely the strongest suit. We've seen it save Dave Marr a couple of times already in this second round.
Yeah, and it's pretty close to Dave Marr's goal here, but it's pretty even. Less than 90 seconds to go, and nil-nil for the Community Championship final. A close shot on goal there, and a roll-in. Brings the first point to Dave Marr.
Well done, Dave Marr. I mean, you can see trying to get out of that goal line. I mean, there's not really a whole lot that they can do in fairness.
And that was a nice, clean and slow long shot.
Yeah.
But just knocked it nicely into the goal back. 70 seconds. A reminder that Nakamimi's got to win this map, otherwise they're out of the Intel Community Championship and Dave Marr is our champion. Dave Marr picks up the ball, sends it flying towards Nakamimi, aiming for that next point, but maybe not quite getting it. Nakamimi balls in their court now.
50 seconds.
Flying back out.
I was going to say 50 seconds is all that separates Dave Marr and that wonderful belt in his clutches. And the same can be said for Neko. 35 seconds, I should say, is the only lasting time left for this reprieve for them. So with a bit of luck, they might be able to get a goal in. If not, Dave Miles will continue to try and hammer it home, at least anyway, into these lines.
21 seconds to go. Performance not looking so solid.
No.
Definitely
slowed down quite a bit.
A last minute chance here, pushing really far forward. There is nothing to lose here almost. Well, there is lots to lose, but nothing to lose by firing it here. As that wave sends the ball flying back into Nathaniel's half. That is the end. Dave Marr is the Intel Community Champion for EPIC44 with Intel. Congratulations to Dave Marr, commiserations to Neko Nui, and well, I mean, what a brilliant series we've just had. It's been brilliant to see A, how quickly everyone has picked up Vector Strike, but B, just how brilliantly fun it can be. It's been fantastic.
100%. Like you said earlier on, I can't wait for this to come out so I can get it downloaded at home and try and get some friends to play it, because it seems like a fun overall game to just mess around with, but also to kind of get into that competitive edge. I think we have our final, our grand final winner ready to go. If not, we're going to pass it over to Quino anyway. Hello, Quino.
Hi, Quino.
Hi, eSports. Quino is going to take you on from here on in. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching, both myself and Daff. Try to buckle our way through Vector Strike, but you guys have a great rest of the day.
On. There we go. I'm here now. Hi, eSports. I'm back, everyone. Hi. Good. Say hi, eSports back. No, we'll get it next time. We'll get it next time. Oh my! I'm gonna just be quiet around these lot now. I can't win. But honestly, what a brilliant game! I had so much fun watching that backstage. I was like, oh, maybe I'll try and, because I know there's codes around. I might try and nick one for myself. But obviously, that is the end of the Community Championships, and I want to invite our winner, Dave Marr, to the front. Come on, can we get a round of applause, Dave Marr? So, first things first, how did you feel about Vector Strike?
I actually really like it. It's literally, as people describe it, it's Valorant and Rocket League. You got to be really careful with like your ammo and like your abilities. Like you get such little ammo and it makes the game really difficult. But especially when we played the 4v4, that was really fun. And I want to do that again.
So what I'm hearing is maybe the next community, you can have one of these as the tournament, maybe.
Well, actually, I think Starburst community would be a really good one as well. I think a Starburst community one would be a good. But yeah, a fun tournament would be nice as well.
Yeah, honestly, maybe the community can win back compared to this staff versus community. But obviously, how are you feeling? You've just won.
Yeah. I wanted Guns to win, but then we got split up. And I was like, oh. I mean, so it might be Guns to also come collect this now. No. Oh, okay. Never mind.
No, you take all the pride for yourself is what I'm hearing. But do you think next event you're gonna win again, or are you gonna give it to Gunmans next time?
No, not next event. No, I just went for it this time, and yeah, just went well, solved well, and I got my belt back.
Well. For speaking of that, I'm gonna give you your belt, and you can have your moment. I'll let you. Okay. Do you want to do a lift up? So 3, 2, 1. Woo! There you are. I'll let you have your victory walk down the centre of the stage. Go on. There you are. So that is all from our Intel Community Championship, but obviously that is not the end of our finals for today. So coming up, we have a really exciting OC Championship. That is one you're going to want to watch. Trust me, it gets intense, and I know these two players, they'll make it a good show. And then after that, we have StarCraft 2. Who doesn't want a bit of StarCraft? So that is all from me, Quino, for now, and I will see you after a little short break.